And so I would like to start with saying that voting matters. Your vote matters. Voting impacts our present lives and our children's present lives. It impacts our future and our children's future. Voting gives us a voice in decisions that affect our lives. It holds leaders accountable. It promotes change. It protects democracy. It influences local, state, and national matters. It honors history and the people who fought for all of us to be able to vote, and it builds a better future. 2 years ago, I ran for the Minnesota State House of Representatives, and I lost, but it was a wonderful opportunity to be able to talk about all of the goals that Children's Defense Fund has. I ran against a man, and every other person that was running in my district was a man, and a white man. And they talked about businesses, roads, and bridges. And I got to talk about children and families. So it was really exciting to have that opportunity, but to also see that Children's Defense Fund has that same really goals in mind. So just want to talk a little bit about how important voting is. So I know a woman who ran for the Minnesota House of Representatives, and she won by one vote. One person deciding to vote instead of staying home changed the outcome. I know all of you have very busy lives and many commitments. You're tired by all of those commitments, but please vote. Voting is our privilege, our duty, and our responsibility. Voting matters because it impacts our communities. It impacts our families. It impacts our children. It impacts the children's and the adults' education. And it impacts our youngest children so they have a better chance of high quality prenatal care, warm, nurturing relationships and environments, and high quality early care and education so that they start out ready to thrive and meet their full potential. Voting matters for every one of the CDF goals in the public policy agenda. All of these goals are interconnected and interdependent. And tonight I'd like to focus on the early care and education of our youngest children. And some of you might call it daycare or childcare or preschool, but I prefer the term early care and education. So that's the term I'll be using. So equitable care, early care and education lifts up all children and gives them a fair start to grow and thrive and meet their full potential. ECE, early care and education, policies should reverse institutional and structural racism. It should help alleviate poverty and the lack of opportunity. ECE policies should help achieve equity in the ECE system and in individual classrooms. ECE policies need to support and protect all children and families with all backgrounds and should be culturally and trauma informed. Equitable ECE means that it is also affordable and accessible so that parents can pursue work, school, or other vital activities. An adequate supply of high-quality ECE programs allows hospitals, schools, grocery stores, and other essential services and businesses to stay open. Voting for people is about them making policy when they are elected, and these policies affect our everyday lives. Think about all of these policies that I just mentioned and the impact they have on local, state, and national levels. And these are only a fraction of the policies voted officials make. I know all of you care, so get out there and vote. Get out there and make a difference. And after I was reading what I was going to say, I thought, oh, maybe I'm making people feel guilty. But then I thought, you know what? I don't care why you vote. If you do it for because you care, because you feel guilty, whatever, just please get out there and vote.